Okay, but we are going to get started. So you are going to number your board 1 to 10. Category 1 on the night, 4 points per correct answer. The title of the category is a straight up Backlash. This weekend, we'll see the 15th installment of WWE Backlash. In honor of this pay-per-view, the first round will be 10 questions about the history of the event. So number 1, with 4, this man has been featured on a Backlash promotional poster more times than any other wrestler. All right, number 2, the first 2 Backlash pay-per-view events in 1999 and 2000 were headlined by a WWF title match. In both of those matches, this man was the special guest referee. All right, number 3. 3 times in Backlash history, the main event of the show has been an exact rematch of the previous month's WrestleMania main event. Name any one of those 3 matches. All right, number 4. In 2001, Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle fought in the Ultimate Submission match that went to sudden death overtime. What was the final score of that match? All right, number 5. This man fought on 4 consecutive Backlash events in the early 2000s, his only 4 Backlash shows, competing for a championship title each year, the European title twice, the Intercontinental, and the tag team titles. Who was it? All right, number 6. In 2001, the Brothers of Destruction and the two-man power trip fought a winner-take-all match for the WWF, Intercontinental, and tag team titles. Going into that match, what title did each man hold? So that'll be 1 point for each. All right, number 7. Yeah. In 2016, SmackDown Live crowned the first ever SmackDown Live women's and tag team champions at Backlash. For 2 points each, name the first ever champions of those titles. All right, number 8. In 2017, the Usos defended the tag team titles against Breezango, and in the match, Tyler Breeze wore 2 disguises as he wrestled. For 2 points each, what 2 disguises did he have on? All right, number 9. In 2018, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura fought to a draw in a no disqualification match for the WWE title because they both executed the same move on each other simultaneously and could not answer the 10 count. How did the match end? And then number 10, this gimmick match has been the most common stipulation match in the history of Backlash, happening 4 times throughout the history of the show. Cool. All right, we can get started.
No questions about God.
Yeah, I had something in there, but that was way too obvious. I want to challenge your brains a little bit. All right, first question. With 4, this man's been on more Backlash promotional posters than anyone. That's Triple H. That's anything that's by itself is 4 points. The first 2 Backlash pay-per-views were special ref by this guy, Shane McMahon. 3 times in Backlash history, the main event's been, the main event of the previous WrestleMania. There was Rock Austin, Benoit, Triple H, and Michaels, and then Batista and Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Taker and Batista do it too, but it wasn't the main event?
Right, yeah. They had a match.
It's
happened a lot, even like Shinsuke and AJ. But,
Yeah.
I mean, neither of those matches main evented.
Right.
Number 4, 2001, Benoit and Angle, Ultimate Submission. The final score was 4-3. Benoit took that, but I only needed 4-3.
5-4.
This man fought on 4 consecutive Backlash events. That was Eddie Guerrero.
I thought Eddie with the European.
Next one, 2000. You put Test.
What Val Venus?
That's
Early 2000s.
2001, Brothers of Destruction, two-man power trip. Austin was the WWF. Triple H was the Intercontinental. Taker and Kane were the tag champs.
Yes.
1 point each. If you got all 4, it's 4 points. 2016, SmackDown Live first champions were Becky Lynch and then Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yeah. You got kids.
2017, the Usos against Breezango. Tyler Breeze dressed as a janitor and an old lady.
Damn.
If you put grandma, I'll take that too, because they kept calling him. They kept chanting for grandma.
Not police officer and Kane.
No, Kane the wrestler. No. 2018, AJ and Shinsuke fought to a to a draw. They both kicked each other into the deck. Double low blow. Dick kick. I'll take whatever you put for that.
Double dick kick.
Yep.
Double dick kick.
It is the best GIF. Like,
It's really funny, yeah.
And then the last one, gimmick match has been the most common stipulation. That's a last man standing match.
Yes. All right.
So these 4 points. If you got so for the SmackDown Live titles and Tyler Breeze, those are 2 points each. The Brothers of Destruction, 1 point each. Everything else is 4 points.
I had last man standing and I crossed it off and changed it to no holds barred.
Oh no.
How many points does anyone know?
24.
24, Mike.
20.
Chris, 20.
24.
Nice. Pete,
I have 40 points. Am I counting this incorrectly?
did you get everything right?
No, hold on.
Okay, then no, you can't have 40.
32.
32. Okay.
I'm multiplying it incorrectly. Miss Brazango and Eddie Guerrero.
It was only until we got to that question that I was like, oh shit, that was a Backlash pay-per-view. Because I saw that Breezango match, and I was like, oh yeah, nice.
Were we there for that?
Mm,
I think that's
Yes.
a Chicago one.
yeah, it was definitely here. I was there. I think I was in the box.
I was there.
I don't know who else was with me. All right. The next one, I'm going to share my screen. This is a new category. This is actually Mike's idea, and I kind of just ran with it. This is called the draft. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to share my screen for a new round called the draft. The rules will be explained when the video begins. There will be bonuses involved in this round to be used later in the game. All right, everyone just see a blank white screen right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. If you want to mute yourself so that you could kind of like deliberate to yourself out loud, I'll talk over the questions, but I'll try to be quiet while you guys are going over the answers. So here we go. The draft. I'll read the rules. Here are the rules. You'll see a list with 30 names on it. Each answer, only 5 names apply. After the question is read, you'll have 60 seconds to answer. Only write down 5 names, so don't write any more than that. For each one you get right, you get a point. Up to 25 points in the round. The 5 names will be eliminated as we move on to the next question. The person who does the best and the worst in this round will receive an additional gimmick to use the rest of the game. If there's a tie between any of that, there will be a single answer showdown to determine the winners.
So,
All
Joe,
right, question number 1. These 5 men have faced both Triple H and Shawn Michaels at a WrestleMania. Name them. All right. Okay, so I'll give you the answers and then just mark down whatever you got right, and then I'm going to ask you for how many points you got after each question. So the 5 men that have faced those men at Triple H and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania were John Cena, Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and The Undertaker. So, Mike, how many did you get?
All 5.
Okay. Chris?
5.
Warwick?
4.
Pete?
4, Miss Kurt Angle.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So we'll get to question number 2 now.
Oh, that tag match. God damn it.
Yeah, with Ronda.
Oh shit. Yeah. All right.
Question number 2. These 5 men have all won the Royal Rumble from a single digit. Name them. All right. The correct answers were Ric Flair, Rey Mysterio, Vince McMahon, Randy Orton, and Stone Cold. Mike?
4.
Chris?
4.
Warwick?
4.
Pete?
4.
Nice.
Did no one get Orton?
Did
Nope.
not get Orton.
I thought he was like 13 or something like
I
that.
think it was 8, I want to say, the first time.
Ah.
All right, here comes question 3. Question number 3. These 5 men have all main evented both WrestleMania and Starrcade. Name them. Okay. So the correct answers were Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man, Roddy Piper, Bret Hart, and Sid Vicious. Mike,
4.
Chris,
4.
Warwick,
4.
Pete,
4.
Not Nash, huh?
I put Nash in there.
No, never main event
Never
WrestleMania.
made him against Michaels is not the main
Not
event.
the main event.
Yep.
Goldberg
I
wasn't
was-
in it either.
Who wasn't?
Goldberg wasn't in the Brock.
No, they were like 3rd from the top at that WrestleMania. All right, question number 4. These 5 men have all been WWE Grand Slam champions. Name them. So that means any of the main titles, the heavyweight title, an Intercontinental, a U.S. or European, and then a tag title. All right. So the 5 men were Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, The Big Show, Kane, and Booker T. Mike,
4.
Chris,
5.
Warwick,
5.
Peter.
4.
All right, last question. Question number 5. These 5 men have all been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Name them. All right. So the 5 men were Goldberg, Kevin Nash, Dusty Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh!
Good job, Hacksaw.
Mike,
5.
Chris,
5.
Warwick,
5.
Peter.
5.
All right. So for that, Mike got 22. Chris got 23. Warwick got 22. And Peter got 21. Okay. So
That was a fun round. That's
Yeah.
a good
Cool. I like that.
Gonna stop sharing. Okay, so we don't need the tiebreaker, so that's good.
That Piper threw me off. That main event.
Yeah, fewest. So going forward, where is it at? Chris, since you won, whenever Warwick cashes in, you could add yourself in to make it a triple threat. But the only thing is you can only get 5 points, but you're not taking them from anybody. There's 5 points for you to get. Okay? So you just have to do better than whoever he's cashing in on. So if he cashes in on Peter, you just have to beat Peter. If you beat Peter, you get 5 points. Not of his, though. You don't have to beat Warwick as well.
I have a question. If
Yes.
he cashes in on me and I beat him, do I still get 5 points?
You get 5 points. It's like from the bank. Yeah. So yes,
Got it.
you will get
Okay.
5 points.
Okay.
Sweet. Nice.
Now, Peter, since you lost, what you get to do. So category 5 will be the elimination chamber. In that category, you could set the order. So you could pick who you want to start, and then you could pick whatever place you want to come in. So for right now, it's 4 of you. If Bobby's here by then, we'll have 5 people. So as of right now, you'll set the order. You don't have to tell me until we start it. Still got a couple categories. All right. Category 3 is closest to the pin. So Warwick, for this one, I'm going to read off a question. You'll write down your answer on the board, and then you'll show the screen. Whoever's closest to it will get the points.
Sweet.
And then you could go over. So it's kind of like Price is Right, where you're just trying to guess how close guess the price of it. And then you could be over. So closest to it.
Cool.
So today is the 15-year anniversary of ECW One Night Stand. And with that being said, closest to the pin will have an ECW theme. This category will see a subject introduced, and you'll put a guess on your dry erase board. All right, the first one. So every answer is worth 3 points. If you get it exact, you get bonus 2 points. So the first one is days that Rob Van Dam held the ECW television title, the longest title reign in ECW history. Everyone
I
good?
was hoping the draft was going to replace this category, Joe.
Nope. This will probably be a permanent. Not even probably. You can flip. That is fucking hilarious. Actually, the correct answer was 700, so Peter takes that.
Oh,
That is
I missed
awesome.
out.
I think we all won on that one.
All right, question number 2. In those 700 days, how many successful title defenses did RVD have? Everybody good? Flip. Also, 42, no. So 90. Correct answer was 121, so Pete takes that as well.
Oh, man. I am underestimating Rob Van Dam here.
All right, ECW tag team title reigns for the Dudley Boys, an ECW record. Ready? Flip. 7, 8, 7, 11. Correct answer is 8. So Warwick gets 5 points on that for
All
being
right.
spot on. Number 4, the number of men who've held the ECW World Heavyweight title. So this, everyone good? Let's flip. 22, 32, 27. Right on the dot, Mike got 32.
Hey,
Nice.
Mike gets 5 points for that. All right, the last one of this round. The length of Sandman's entrance at One Night Stand. Sorry, you can flip, sorry. 6:04, 3:16, 10:30, 2:59. Correct answer was 5 minutes, 14 seconds, so Mike takes that one.
Oh, that round sucked.
All right, so for that round, Mike got 8, Chris got 0, Warwick got 5, Pete got 6. All right, okay. Next one, category 4, 2 points per correct answer. It's called Absurd Lip. As previously mentioned, today is the 15th year anniversary of ECW One Night Stand. On that night, Raw and SmackDown promised to invade the show and ruin the night for the fans and ECW alumni. There were 17 men from Raw and SmackDown that showed up that night. So in this category, you'll have 3 minutes to come up with as many of those names as you can. Do not write more than 17 names. All the men on the list were the men that invaded, not the men who participated in matches that night. So you have 3 minutes, and it starts now. 3, 2, 1. All right. So there's 17 names. Each one's worth 2 points. Carlito, Christian, Danny Basham,
Damn it.
Doug Basham, Edge, Eric Bischoff, JBL, The Coach, Kurt Angle, Matt Morgan, Maven, Orlando Jordan,
Bloom.
Rob Conway, Snitsky, Sylvain Grenier,
Yeah.
Tyson Tomko,
Yes.
Oh, man.
and William Regal.
Oh, he was there.
2 points per each.
Oh, I love when you give hints.
Me too.
Mike,
I
what'd you get?
studied this picture today.
What'd you get, Mike?
34.
Nice.
Jesus.
Chris?
34.
Fuck you guys.
Warwick?
10.
This was my
Peter?
study in the toilet.
24.
Oof.
I had to
I had
remember
the-
my like tag teams and like putting like Tom Cole was with Edge and
I
Chris.
was like, what else is he gonna ask besides for the matches? And then I remember that second. I was like, he's gonna fucking make us do all these names.
I thought the same thing.
I was originally going to do something with all the people that competed or all the ECW people that were involved in the show, but they come all out at the end, and there's like Chris Chetty, Danny Doring. I was like, that's kind of rude to like try to get those guys. They weren't even on a show.
I could walk past Chris Chetty in the street and not know who that
Yeah,
is.
right.
Yeah.
I was concerned that was going to be the question. It was either going to be that, what you just asked, or who's all in the ring at the end. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can't look
That's
at
a lot.
that.
All right, so it's category 5. This is Elimination Chamber. So Pete, you could set the order. So let me know how you want to do this.
So I cannot use mine in the chamber?
Correct.
Let's
And then,
go.
Chris, this is your gimmick. You have the reset. It's called the comeback. You could reset your points back down to 0. I can give you guys the point totals for right now through 4 rounds. Warwick has 61. Chris has 77. Peter's got 84. Mike's got 88.
So wait, this is the elimination chamber that's like you're asking questions against each other?
So it'll start. Yeah, I'll explain the rules too before you tell me. It'll be treated like the real life elimination chamber. 2 men will start, and after every 3rd question, a new person will join in. So everyone's going to use the chat for this one. All the questions will be basic knowledge stuff, like 100 level on Jeopardy. The first person to type in the answer will get the points and then avoid taking a pinfall. If you get 3 pinfalls, you are eliminated from the match. So say Mike and Chris start. If Mike gets the first question right, Chris has 1. If Chris gets the next one right, he's back down to 0, and now Mike's up to 1. Somebody has to get to 3 to be eliminated. And Chris has a gimmick for this where he could clear his score back down to 0 whenever he wants.
Okay.
So you're using the chat to buzz in. Do not shout out or do not buzz in with your name. You're buzzing in with the answer. So if the question is, who is the Universal Champion, you're typing in that answer. You're not saying your name to buzz in.
Okay. Who is the Universal Champion?
Now,
That may be a question.
Answers, do you want, just to be fair, do you want full names?
So let's do this. If I ask for a full name, if
ask Braun Strowman, if somebody says Braun, are you
Braun
fine
is fine, last name is fine, BS is not fine.
Okay.
I need something spelled out. The only initials I would take would be like a Randy Orton, a Stone Cold, somebody that's like Kevin Owens would be fine, KO. Like people that
JBL.
use their name. Yeah, JBL's good. Like if it's Baron Corbin, I don't want KC or BC. Like no one ever calls him that.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
and then spelling doesn't matter. So if you screw something up, but you're going for the right thing and you're off by a letter, that's fine. So
I'm
Pete,
gonna
what's the
say
order
Braun,
going to be?
yeah, and then
Order
that-
will be Mikey and Chris can start. Warwick can go 3rd, and I will come in 4th.
All right.
Thank you for continuously reminding him of my gimmick. Appreciate that.
Well, I mean, all right, here we go. First question. Who did Mick Foley have in his corner at WrestleMania 20 in the McMahon in Every Corner match?
Oh, it's not even working.
Mike got it. Linda.
That is not WrestleMania 20. That
Oh,
is
is
it
WrestleMania
20?
16.
I'm going to say
16.
200. Shit, I'm sorry.
Okay, I got what you meant.
I wasn't clicked on.
Okay, are we good right now?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm right now.
All right, 1-0 right now for Chris. What 2 groups came to blows for the very first time ever at WrestleMania 31 during Triple
Oh, you know what that means.
H and Sting? Yeah.
Now DX.
Chris is at 2. Mike's at 0.
I want to go back.
Okay, so Chris has used his gimmick back down to 0. So it's 0-0 right now.
For all our viewer that watches our trivia, can they see our chat, or is this the most boring fucking trivia?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. No, probably not. Oh well. All right, question 3.
I like how you changed that. Our viewer.
Question 3. What 3 legends opened up WrestleMania 30 for an in-ring segment? Chris got it. Rock, Hogan, and Austin. All right, Warwick, you've entered the match.
All right.
That was stressful.
So now, since there's 3 of you on there, if one of you get it correct, the other 2 take a pinfall.
Oh boy.
What's the pins right now?
Mike has 1, Chris has 0, Warwick has 0. Next question. Who is the longest reigning SmackDown Live Women's Champion? All 3 are wrong. It's Bayley. So nobody takes anything on that.
Oh. I'm
Next
surprised.
question. And also, you don't have to wait for me to finish the question. If you think you know, just start typing some. Next question. Who is the only living member of the Hart Foundation? Chris got it. Brett.
Or bet.
Bet.
So Mike's at 2, Warwick's at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after this question, Peter will be in. Name one wrestler in the WWE who has lost their first or last name on TV. Mike, who's that supposed to be? Nakamura?
Nakamura, knock.
No, he's still Shinsuke Nakamura. He hasn't lost it. Chris got that right. Rusev lost it. Oh, wait, no.
He's not in it.
He's on
He's
the
not
WWE.
in WWE.
So Warwick takes that.
Yes.
So Chris has 1. Mike's been eliminated. Mike, you'll get 2 points for the round. And Peter has entered the match. Pete has 0. Warwick has 0. Chris has 1.
Pete's coming in like a house of fire.
Mike's going to lay everybody out for you.
I have
before he leaves the
been
cage.
historically terrible at anything that involves typing on this. I
Next
just
one.
sit here and like think. Like
You play on your phone?
Yeah, I think it's on his phone.
it doesn't matter.
Next question. Besides Morrison, name one of John Morrison's gimmick last names. Warwick got it. Johnny Nitro. Chris has 2. Peter has 1.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Next question. Which Hall of Fame female announced at WrestleMania 32 that the Divas title was becoming the women's title? Chris got it. Lita.
Oh.
Peter's at 2. Warwick's at 1. Chris is at 1. Next question. What title was defended in the opening match out of 3 of the last 6 WrestleManias? Warwick got it. Intercontinental. Peter's been eliminated with 4 points. Chris has 2. Warwick has 0.
Oof.
He gets 6 points.
Who, second place?
Peter?
Peter gets 4.
Oh.
Did I say
Third
6?
place.
Yeah, third place gets 4. Next question. Where am I at? All right, here we go. Who is the oldest WWE champion of all time? Chris got it. Vince McMahon.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
No.
I'm trying.
One week we'll do proper
Yeah,
grammar.
you gotta spell it.
No.
Full names.
So we're at 1-1.
Mahomes.
Phonetically.
2 current SmackDown women have won the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Name either one of them. Chris got it. It's Naomi.
Yeah.
Naomi and Carmella.
I like Naomi is a better name.
Naomi.
She's French.
All right. Warwick's at 2. Chris is at 0.
Oh, man.
After Balor had to forfeit, who won the Universal title weeks later on Monday Night Raw? Warwick got it. Kevin Owens. Back to 1-1.
Lead it like an idiot.
KO, like we said, we'll take that. Next question. We're at 1-1. What was Wade Barrett's prize for winning NXT Season 1? Yeah, Warwick got it. Title shot.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Nexus are against us, Chris.
It's your wheelhouse, man.
Yeah.
Next question. 2-0. Chris is at 0. Warwick's at 2. Which of Vince McMahon's kids made him a grandfather first? Chris got it. Shane.
Oh.
1-1.
Straight guess.
Yeah. 2004. He had the baby right before WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, you could holding the baby in.
Next question.
That makes
Which
sense.
WrestleMania did John Cena propose to Nikki Bella at?
No.
Correct answer is 33.
Yes.
Chris is at 2. Warwick's at 0. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Good match. Back and forth.
Where am I at? Okay. For this, we need a full name. Name one current main roster referee. Correct. Chris got it. Charles Robinson. 1-1.
I couldn't think of Little Nature's first name.
I
His
knew that.
actual first name.
There's some random ass people on here. All right. So this, I need 2 names. Who won the men's and women's briefcases at Money in the Bank this year? Otis and Asuka. Warwick takes it. Back to 2-0. Chris has 2. Warwick has 0. For this one, you could put last names. Who were J&J Security? Chris got it. Noble and Lindsay. Back to 1-1.
The suspense of hearing you guys type.
right?
No idea how stressful this is, man. This is for like 2 extra points.
Next question. What event featured CM Punk's last WWE match? Chris got it, the Rumble.
Yep.
Chris is at 0, Warwick's at 2. Charlotte was the second ever 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Who was the first? Both are incorrect. Correct answer was Shayna.
It's
Shayna
Shayna.
2-time.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Both are still 0-2. Nobody loses anything. The next question. Not counting The Undertaker, name one of the other 2 men who've won 10-plus matches at WrestleMania. Who got that first? Yes, Triple H is correct. Warwick. So back to 1-1.
Wait, I got it.
No,
it's
on mine it shows Warwick.
Really? Mine
Yeah.
shows me.
Mine says Chris Asula, and then Warwick, and then Chris.
Yeah, mine says work. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I'll
Sorry
take a
about that.
picture of this one. Okay.
Next question. Kane debuted in the first ever incarceration of what kind of match? Chris got it. Hell in a Cell. Back to 2-0. What pay-per-view did Sting make his on-screen WWE debut at? Chris got it. Survivor Series.
Sweet.
Chris
There
takes
you
it.
Oh my god. Oh. What a fucking battle.
Yes, sir.
Don't come back.
Type, and then wait to see whose name pops
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
up.
All right, so Chris got 10 points for that. Warwick got 6. Mike got 2, and then Pete got
Here,
4.
give me a second.
Pete,
All
that's
right,
got-
so we're going to go to category 6. Peter, this is yours. This is top 10. So the way this works, Warwick, I'm going to give you 10 names.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what the category is, and you're going to have to rearrange them from most to fewest of those 10.
Okay.
So I'll explain it, and then you're going to have like 3 minutes again to write down. This week, the top 10 will be based off of common opponents. I have picked 10 of the most popular wrestlers of all time and counted the amount of times they've each fought The Undertaker on a televised event. You'll have 3 minutes after I am finished giving you the 10 names in this category. So here are the 10 names to write down first. It's going to be in alphabetical order. First up is Bret Hart, Brock Lesnar, Edge, John Cena, Kane, Mick Foley, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, and Triple H. You have 3 minutes.
Great
What do you say,
Son
Chris?
of a bitch.
So the worst feelings when you got somebody on top and then you say them first. And you're like,
Yeah.
All right, that's time. All right, so go in reverse order. We'll start at 10. Remember, 2 points if you get him right on the spot, 1 if he's 1 off. With 9 career televised matches, Bret Hart. In number 9, with 10 career televised matches, Shawn Michaels.
Wow.
8th place with 12 career matches, John Cena. 7th place with 13 matches, Brock Lesnar. 6th place with 28 matches, Mick Foley. In 5th place with 33 matches, Edge. 4th place with 34 matches, The Rock. 3rd place with 41, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2nd place with 43, Triple H. And 1st place with 44, Kane.
But it was too obvious to be Kane.
And that's without including his old gimmicks. With his old gimmick, it's like 50. Mike, how many points?
7. Oh, just missed it.
oh no.
Oh.
Chris, how many points?
8.
2.
Warwick?
8.
Peter?
So to make sure.
I'm doing the better of my 2 lists, right?
No, you're combining them.
Fine.
Oh, I get the total
yeah.
points?
Shit.
Those
12
top
points.
Yeah.
12.
All right, I wrote them down.
All right, one
The
second.
Rock being that high is surprising too.
They fought so much on Raw during like 2000, 2001.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
9.
weird. You got 9?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of why I thought Foley I was shocked that Foley was so low, because for a while there in the Attitude Era, I felt like it was Undertaker, Austin, Rock, and Foley all fighting each other like every week.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I had Austin as my number one.
Okay,
I started off with him as number 1, and it just didn't feel right.
I just thought I thought for sure it would be Kane, and then I was like, then I'm wrong. If I think for sure, I'm wrong.
I thought the same thing. I thought Kane was too obvious, and I just threw him up there. I'm like, he's got to be like top 2. Try to get 1 point out of it at least.
yeah.
Most of mine were ones. I had a lot of close ones.
Here, category 7, 3 points per correct answer. This category is called styling and profiling. For almost 30 years, Ric Flair walked the walk and talked the talk, and most importantly, styled and profiled. In this category, I will share my screen once again to show you 9 classic robes that Ric Flair wore to the ring for a select number of his WrestleMania and
Nice.
Starrcade matches. Flair's face and surroundings have been removed to not give away the time frame. You'll number your board 1 to 9. Then we're going to see a slideshow of photos. So on the side, so you're going to number your board 1 to 9. And then on the side, I'm going to give you the 9 pay-per-views I'm looking for.
Sweet.
So this is going in order. Starrcade 83. Starrcade 87. WrestleMania 8. Starrcade 93. Starrcade 98.
Boy.
WrestleMania 18. WrestleMania 20. WrestleMania 22. And WrestleMania 24.
Which
Okay.
is like,
So I'm gonna give you guys about 3 or 4 minutes to go off of this. Is that good for everyone? Can everyone see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got I'll give you 4 minutes. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick.
Bye.
okay, let's all work together.
Fuck super.
Remember, Mike, you still have your thing, and Peter, you still have Warwick, you still have yours.
Yep.
4 minutes.
God, those are incredible.
See him again?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, number 1, that white one right there in the corner, that's Starrcade 87. You can see faint little like parts of the chain link fence because he fights Ronnie Garvin in a steel cage match. Number 2, that's WrestleMania 24, his last match in the company. Number 3, that's WrestleMania 8.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fuck!
Number 4, that purple one is Starrcade 93. Right in the middle, WrestleMania 22. That pink one is, WrestleMania 22, the one in Chicago. Number 6, light blue, is Starrcade 83.
Nice.
Bottom left corner, number 7, that's WrestleMania 18. Number 8, WrestleMania 20 with Evolution. And then last one, bottom corner, is Starrcade 98.
I almost got the whole thing.
Yikes.
I think that's his last Starrcade, too. That he wrestles at.
See, I got screwed up because at WrestleMania 8, he wears the pink tights, doesn't he? So I thought he was wearing the pink
I don't
robe.
know.
Yeah, I think that's what threw me off too.
All right, 3 points per answer.
12.
Who said that, Bob?
Robert.
Okay.
I got 12.
Pete,
Durkin.
12.
I almost got them all.
Somehow I got 21.
Oof, nice.
I flipped
Mike Warwick.
3 and 98.
I had
18. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, one of you cut out. Somebody said 18.
I had 18.
Okay, then Mike, would you?
18.
Oh, okay, you both said it. All
Right.
right, here we go. Category 8, 4
Very
points per
good.
correct answer.
Do we have a score check or sorry?
I will get it in between.
After 8?
Yeah, after 8.
Wait.
This is 5 questions, so number your board 1 to 5. Each answer is worth 4 points. So the category is King of the Ring. From 1993 to 2002, June was the month every year that a new King of the Ring was crowned. In this category, there'll be 5 questions about the King of the Ring, whether it be the tournament or the pay-per-view itself. Each question will be worth up to 4 points. All right, first question. This was the last King of the Ring winner to be a face.
I know what you're talking about too.
All right, number 2. At the 1998 King of the Ring, Too Much defeated Al Snow and Head in a tag team match. How did Too Much pin Head to win the match? Number 3. This King of the Ring winner in the 1990s is the only person in the history of the tournament to get eliminated from the tournament but find a loophole to get himself back in. All right, number 4. Okay. Prior to defeating CM Punk to become King of the Ring in 2008, William Regal defeated a father and son in the semi and quarterfinals, respectively. Who were those 2 men? Question 5. This man, who won in the 1980s, did not get a pinfall victory in the whole tournament until he won in the finals. All right, here are the answers. Question number 1. This was the last King of the Ring winner to be a face. The answer I'll take. So the answer is Edge. I will also take Ken Shamrock because Edge was kind of in the middle of turning face. He was still aligned with like Rhino and Angle and Rhino, Angle, and Christian.
Was Billy Gunn not a face?
And he was a heel, but he was after Edge anyway. No, he
I
wasn't.
guessed Edge, but I thought maybe you were referring to Lesnar because he was supposed to be a heel, but the crowd just liked him.
Right, yeah. He was definitely a heel.
I
Second
thought it
question.
was Edge was the in-betweener.
Oh no. At the 1998 At the 1998 King of the Ring, Too Much defeated Al Snow and Head in a tag match. How did Too Much pin Head? They attached Head and Shoulders to him, and pinned it.
And
Head and shoulders
shampoo.
bottle.
Yeah.
I wrote sex stuff. So
Can't take that.
shocked. I'm truly shocked.
How
I
many
thought
points for each one? Sorry.
totally more.
Each of these all of them are 4.
Oh,
King of the Ring winner in the 90s, the only person to be eliminated then get back in, that was Triple H. Got eliminated by Ahmed, and then he got DQ'd. Then he complained that he didn't know he can get DQ'd. So then he got put back in and ended up winning the tournament.
Chronological.
I like my answer, DiBiase. I thought that would have been good. You just bought people.
Prior to defeating CM Punk to become King of the Ring, William Regal defeated Finlay and Hornswoggle.
Thank you, Warwick.
Sorry. I was just like, wait, what? Yeah.
And then the last one, this man who won in the 80s did not get a pinfall victory to the finals. That was Harley Race.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got 12.
Durkin 12.
Thank you.
12.
Nice. Mike, Bob?
Nothing. I got Goose.
Well,
I felt like that was a very
Mike,
yeah.
you have one more round to use your thing, just so you know.
yeah, I was hoping you were going to say the standings before that round. So,
Oh, sorry.
using what?
Well, I mean, you could use it from there. If you got one wrong, you could lie and say you got it right.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Maybe what if I don't want to lie?
Okay. Well, you have to use it in round 9 now.
Well, I'm saying, so you're not going to say the same. The
No, I'm about to. Yeah, but will
Oh,
that change when you use it?
You're not
It
stealing.
would have changed my thing. It's fine. I will use it now.
Okay.
I want to steal an answer from Durkin.
So, Dirk, you still keep the points. He just steals the answer, and he also gets it as well. So you
Oh, I thought I was taking them away.
No,
Okay,
no.
that didn't matter when I used it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's the whole thing about stealing. You don't take people's points. You just steal an answer. So you have 16 for that one now.
Okay.
So Bob's got 21, obviously. Warwick's got 105. Peter has 123. Chris has 128. Mike's got 131.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Well, hang on. So, Joey, I want to cash in on Mikey then.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I can throw myself in here, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's a triple threat. So
Okay.
Warwick, if you beat Mike, you
Okay.
get 10 of his points.
Sweet.
Chris, if you beat Mike, you get 5 points from the pool. If both of you beat Mike, 10 and 5. Okay.
Got it.
All right.
If Mike
If
beats
I win, I get nothing.
Correct. Yeah, the
Right.
unfortunate thing about that.
Mike then, technically.
Yes.
All right.
Come on, just Warwick.
All right. So for this, you're going to get a minute to answer. You cannot write more than 18 names.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
Right hand.
18 names. All right. When I say go, I'll start the clock. Money in the Bank cash-in. Speaking of Backlash this weekend, back in 2018, the WWE began running co-branded pay-per-views once again, starting with Backlash 2018. On the pay-per-view poster, there are 18 active superstars, 14 men and 4 women. You'll have 1 minute to write down as many names as you can. Do not write more than 18 names. Go. Stop.
Jesus.
So the question was 2018, they began writing co-branded pay-per-views again. On the pay-per-view poster, there were 14 men and 4 women. Okay? Here are the names. So everyone you get, it's just a point. Whoever gets the most right will win.
Okay.
Bobby Lashley,
Oh.
Alexa Bliss, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Nia Jax, Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Big Cass, Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, Carmella, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Charlotte Flair, Daniel Bryan, The Miz, and Randy Orton.
Yeah,
Tommy.
I had 7.
Okay. Mike?
48.
After he just reread the question.
What?
48.
How would you get 48?
6, okay? I got
6? Chris?
I got 10.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
So Chris gets 5 points. Let me put that first.
Last week I lost because of a stipulation, and I'm gonna fucking lose again because of a
No, I
stipulation.
don't take points from you though.
You get 5 points, period.
He takes 10.
Yeah, he takes 10.
Dude,
Sorry.
the authority screwed me out of my win 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he takes it from him. I get what you're saying. Sorry.
Hold on. So Mike's got so Mike has 121 now. Chris has 133. Warwick's got 115. Pete's still got 123. Bob 21. All right. Warwick, you're the first person to cash in successfully.
Hey, all right.
0 for 2 so far.
True.
Nice. Sorry, Mike.
No, it's not.
Hey, Jax. Wow.
Yeah,
you know
nice.
that's all right. I mean,
All right. Category 9. 3 points per correct answer. The title of this category is It Could Have Been Us. Keeping with the King of the Ring theme, the next category will be about the wrestlers who almost got to the King of the Ring finals. I'm going to read the 2 names of the men who lost in the semifinals to the eventual winner and runner-up, and you're going to give me the year that I'm alluding to. I will give you all the years to make it a little easier.
How many questions?
10. So we got 1985,
wait, sorry.
1989,
Jesus Christ.
1994, and then 96 through 02. All right,
Man.
first one. Erwin R. Shyster versus the 1-2-3 Kid. Second one. Pedro Morales versus Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Number 3, Christian versus Rhino. Number 4, Ahmed Johnson versus Jerry the King Lawler. Number 5, Test versus Chris Jericho. Number 6, Road Dogg versus Kane. Number 7, Akeem the Dream versus Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Number 8, Crash Holly versus Val Venus. Number 9, Dan the Beast Severn versus Jeff Jarrett. And number 10, Vader versus Marvelous Mark Merrill.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, IRS versus the 1-2-3 Kid would have been 1994. Number 2, Pedro Morales and Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, 1985. Number 3, Christian and Rhino. That would have been 2001. Number 4, Ahmed against Jerry the King Lawler, 1997. Test versus Chris Jericho would have been 2002. Road Dogg versus Kane would have been 1999. Hakeem versus Jimmy Snuka would have been 1989. Crash Holly and Val Venus, 2000. Dan Severn and Jeff Jarrett was 1998.
Yeah.
Vader and Mark Merrow would have been 1996.
Killed that one. Dude, the Dan Severn thing, I was like, that is only in 1 year. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, I got to change 4
Really?
answers now.
Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
many
same thing.
dominoes.
Right, how many?
I got
How many is it
24.
per question?
3. Mike, you said 24?
Yeah.
Okay. You got
I
them all?
got 30, boys.
Nice.
Oof.
I got 24. I mixed up 01 and 02.
Also 24.
Wow.
The year 2000.
Bob?
What did we do?
12.
I messed up 96, 97.
Going into the last round, Bob's got 33. Warwick, 139. Mike, 145. Peter, 153. Chris, 157. Okay, so the final round, the way this works, Peter, there's going to be a category, and you guys are going to take turns one at a time giving an answer until all the answers are gone or until everyone's been eliminated. You get eliminated by not having the correct answer or repeating what somebody has already said or saying something that's wrong. So if you want it, you could write it down as you go along and just cross them off as people say them. Let me just get an order. The first one, while I do this, the first category is going to be, let's start with this one. I don't like this one that much. People that have been on the cover of SmackDown and 2K video game series. There's about 28 or so. All right, so the way this will be scored, first place will get 10. Second place will get 5, 4, 3, and then 2 if you go out first. The order will be Bob, Warwick, Mike, Peter, Chris. Okay, so Bob, you can get us started.
Punk.
What
Correct.
was
Warwick.
that?
CM Punk.
Punk, sorry.
Okay.
Warwick.
Cena.
John Cena, correct. Mike,
Becky Lynch.
correct. Peter,
Brock Lesnar.
correct. Chris,
Seth Rollins.
correct. Bobby,
Roman Reigns.
correct. Warwick,
AJ Styles.
correct. Mike,
Vince McMahon.
correct. Peter,
D-Bry. Daniel Bryan.
incorrect.
Yeah.
Peter gets 2. Chris,
The Rock.
correct. Bobby,
Randy Orton.
correct. Warwick,
Kurt Angle.
mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mike,
Austin.
say again.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Don't call. Thank you. Chris,
Goldberg.
incorrect.
Oh, wow.
He was extra for the game. He wasn't on the cover.
Right.
Bobby,
The Undertaker.
Warwick,
Edge.
correct. Mike,
Triple H.
correct. Bobby,
Kane.
incorrect. You get 4. Warwick,
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Rey Mysterio.
correct.
Sweet.
Mike,
Batista.
correct. Warwick,
Shawn Michaels.
correct. Mike,
JBL.
incorrect. Warwick,
Booker T.
correct.
Oof.
Wow.
So Warwick gets 10 for that. Mike gets 5.
Good for her.
Second category will be WCW pay-per-views. This is from 1983 to 2001. If a pay-per-view happened more than once, I'm just taking it one time.
So
Okay.
you don't get multiple.
Yes. If so, there's one pay-per-view they also do where they call it like something 1, something 2. I'm only taking that one time, and I'll call it out when it gets named. All right, Warwick's going to get us started.
And I will start off with Halloween Havoc. Take that.
I'm gonna be out of this.
What made you think of that,
I
Mike?
don't know.
Great American Bash.
Correct. Peter.
Greed.
Chris.
Ball brawl.
Correct. Bobby.
Sin.
Warwick.
Took that one before you got there, bud.
like
World War III.
Correct. Mike.
Arcade.
Correct. Peter.
Sold out.
Correct. Chris.
Spring Stampede.
Correct.
Mm.
Bobby.
Bash at the beach.
Correct. Warwick.
Hog Wild? Was
Correct.
that the name of it?
Yes,
Oh,
Hog
sweet.
Wild, correct.
No
Mike.
question after that.
There's also Road Wild.
Correct.
Oh.
Double.
Peter.
Lamboree.
Correct. Chris.
Uncensored.
Correct. Bobby.
Super Brawl.
Correct. So Super Bowl is the one that they would count like WrestleMania. I'm
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
taking that once. Back to Warwick.
I'm out. I can't.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's kind of tough from here on out.
Yeah.
Mike.
Mayhem.
Correct. Peter.
Chi-Town Rumble.
Correct.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
They had that
Chris.
on VHS at my Blockbuster.
I'm out. I don't know.
Okay. Hold on. Let me put that 4, 2. Chris got 3. Bobby.
Clash of the Champions.
No.
It was never a pay-per-view.
Nope.
No.
TBS, brother.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah.
So Bob also gets. Oh no. Yeah. Bob also gets 3. Mike.
Beach Blast.
Correct. Peter.
Oh, Mike.
Wrestle War.
Correct. Mike.
Big Bang.
I don't have that. Was that a pay-per-view?
It was the last one they were supposed to have.
I'll count it.
They
Yeah.
marked-
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that was marketed. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I'm typing it in. Yes, that's correct. I'm gonna type it in to erase it. Back to Peter.
Bunkhouse Stampede.
Jesus Christ.
Mike.
Dude, I love WCW.
Oh shit! Is it called Final Countdown? I don't think that's right.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
For now, you have 5. Peter to get 10.
Collision in Korea.
Correct.
Does that count?
Yes.
Great.
No, that's exactly what it's called. So the ones you guys missed were Battle Bowl, Capital Combat, Japan Super Show. There were a
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
those. Millennium Final.
Hmm.
And the one I'm surprised you guys didn't get, New Blood Rising.
Ah.
Oh.
All right, 2 of these left. The first one is women who've held an active championship in the entire umbrella of WWE. So any company that belongs to WWE, it has to be an active title.
Oh, an active title or active wrestler?
Active title.
Okay.
Currently active right now.
It's currently
okay.
active, yes. And so, Mike, you're going to get us started.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Alexa Bliss.
I'm out.
Peter.
Becky.
Correct. Chris.
Charlotte.
Correct. Bobby.
Nikki Cross.
Correct. Warwick.
Asuka.
Correct. Mike.
Ronda Rousey.
Correct. Peter.
Baszler.
Correct. Chris.
Let's go with Sasha Banks.
Correct. Bobby.
Bailey.
Correct. Remember, we're only taking her once, obviously. I know she's a double champ, but Warwick.
Peyton Royce.
Love of my life. Mike.
Billy Kay.
The love of her life.
Mm.
Peter.
Carmella.
Chris.
Rhea Ripley.
Correct. Why? That didn't sound right for a second. Bobby.
Page.
You're right. Paige is correct. Warwick.
Kyrie Sane.
Correct. Back to Mike.
Nia Jax.
Correct. Pete.
Naomi.
Chris.
Io Shirai.
Correct. Bobby.
I think we named all the NXT ones.
5 seconds. 4, 3.
Natalia.
Correct. Surprised me too. She was SmackDown champ. Warwick.
Ember Moon.
Correct.
Oh.
Mike.
Tony Storm.
Correct. Peter.
That's the last one I had the last I'm out.
Okay. I think it's you. Chris.
Is it
If you're
Katie
close.
Lee?
Say again.
Katie Lee, the one that's across these? If you don't have to count it, it's fine.
No, there's more to it. So no, unfortunately.
What is it?
I don't want to say it because somebody might know it.
Okay.
Bobby.
Kaylee Ray.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Mm.
Warwick. There's 6 names left.
There's
There's
some
6 names
trick
left?
that Joey's just can't wait to tell us what we missed.
Yeah. Oh,
5 seconds.
Dana Brooke.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Hold on. Mike.
Nikki Bella.
Incorrect.
Never held the women's?
No, just Divas. Bobby for 10.
Stephanie McMahon. I'm out. Like, I truly have no idea.
Incorrect.
Somebody won the 24/7 title or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I was
like
trying to
that.
think of.
Oh,
Oh
Maria.
my God. Fucking
Was it Maria Canal?
Kelly
Yeah,
won,
no.
Candice Michelle, right?
So the ones you guys missed: Alondra Blaze, Candice Michelle, Kelly, Maria Kanellis, Tamina were all the 24/7 champ, and then you guys also missed China, Intercontinental Champion. Okay, so the last category of the night. This is wrestlers who have been recognized as NXT Tag Team Champion. So this isn't the tag team; it's individuals. You have to say their name. There are 4 names, or there's 3 names that Wikipedia did not put on that I included because they have defended the titles.
Sorry, there was the NXT Tag Team
NXT
Championship?
Tag Team, but it's only you're naming individuals. You're not giving
Got it.
tag teams. And there's about 37 here. I'll give you a couple minutes. All right, Pete, you're going to get us started.
Fish.
Bobby Fish, correct. Chris,
O'Reilly.
best one.
I literally do not know these guys' first names.
I was literally going to say before the round started, I'm like, last names are fine. Or like a strong first name. Bobby?
Michael.
Got Dawson.
Warwick,
Roderick Strong.
correct. Mike?
Akam.
Yes, okay, sorry. I thought you were saying something else. Akam. Peter, back to Peter.
Razor.
Mhm.
Razor.
Chris?
Montez Ford.
Correct. Bobby?
Akam.
Already said.
Oh, motherfucker.
Mike said it.
Oh, that was the. I thought you were giving him somebody else. Son
No,
of a
that's
bitch.
what I thought he was saying. He did say Akam, though.
Fuck! I thought you were giving him credit on another.
I know. That's why I thought he said it first.
God damn it!
Back to Warwick. You'll know in a second. Warwick?
Tommaso Ciampa. My boy.
Mike?
Gargano.
Look like one of those guys.
Peter?
That's okay.
Riddle.
This name
I know. I think
is
So-
what
Chris?
He done.
So I thought you said.
Say again. You broke up.
Pete Dunne.
Okay, thank you. Warwick.
You should have.
Tyler Bate.
Correct. Mike.
I know.
Timothy Thatcher.
Correct.
I know.
Peter.
Chad Gable.
Correct. Chris.
Jason Jordan.
Correct. Warwick.
Aiden English.
Are you just naming guys you look like?
Yep.
Mike.
Simon Gotch.
Peter.
Dash Wilder. Did you get me?
hmm
Not
Fuck
yet.
yeah.
You got it. Chris.
Killian Dane.
Correct. Warwick.
Connor.
Mike.
Victor.
Peter.
Murphy.
Mhm.
Woo.
Chris. I know what you're thinking.
Faber.
Who?
Faber, whatever his name is. Fiber. I don't know his name. I can't say his name.
Oh, I know what you.
Um,
Now I get the other one.
Warwick.
Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins.
Correct. Mike.
Blake.
Damn it.
That's what I thought you were thinking of, Chris. Peter.
Big E.
Incorrect. Peter gets 4. Warwick.
Kalisto.
Correct. Mike.
Finn Balor.
Who's that?
Finn Balor.
Incorrect. Warwick for 10.
Trent Seven.
Correct.
Or Neville. Or Corey Graves. Or
Keep going.
Harper, Rowan. Was it Raymond Rowe and Hanson?
Would
And
accept it,
what was that one guy's name? Oliver Gray?
Yeah, Oliver Gray.
Sweet.
Also, Sin Cara, Oliver Gray, Marcel Barthel.
Yeah.
Fabian Eichner. That's what I thought you were trying to say at first.
It's on my list.
Eichner, yeah. They
That's
just
what-
won the belts, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought you gave
Eichner
them.
And
Eric-
Fabian Bentel.
Eric
Was
Rowan, Eric Young,
Was Cole on there?
Adam Cole. He defended the titles at TakeOver New Orleans.
Yep.
Alexander Wolf, and I would have accepted Bo Dallas because he filled in for Oliver Gray and he lost
Oh.
the titles. All right. So fifth place, Bob obviously had 49. The top 4 were separated by 3 points between the
Ooh.
Wow.
hold on, let me see. In 4th place was Warwick with 168.
Damn it.
You had a great showing in that last round.
Great showing.
I'm sorry. Mike, you had 167. Warwick had 168. 169 was Chris. Peter had 171.
Ooh.
Oh, why did I say Dawkins?
I think I'm not sure, but I think this is the 3rd victory.
Yes, it's your
Can't
3rd.
string 2 in a row.
Oof.
That was awesome.